Imagine spending 20 years watching two people push each other to the absolute edge of what's possible. 20 years of arguments, comparisons, impossible statistics. And now, for one last time, they're both going to the same place. This is the story of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. And this summer, in America, it ends. If you're new to football, here's what you need to know. For the last 20 years, almost every conversation about the sport has come back to two names: Lionel Messi from Argentina, Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal. Messi grew up in Rosario, Argentina, a city of football dreams. He was spotted by Barcelona as a 13-year-old. The club agreed to pay for his medical treatment for a growth hormone condition, and in return, they got arguably the greatest player the sport has ever seen. Ronaldo grew up on the small Portuguese island of Madeira. His family was poor. He left home as a child to pursue football. He has never, ever stopped working, training, and competing. At 41 years old, he's still playing professional football at a high level. That sentence should not be possible. But here we are. Together, these two men have won the Ballon d'Or, football's individual award for the world's best player, 13 times between them. Messi, 8 times. Ronaldo, 5. They have scored over 1,000 goals combined. They have won league titles in Spain, England, Italy, and France. They have been the two best players on earth for a period longer than most professional careers last. And they are both going to the 2026 World Cup. But here is the thing that makes this summer different from every other year. Messi has the World Cup. He won it in 2022. In Qatar, in what many people described as the greatest final ever played. Argentina beat France in a match that went to extra time and then penalties, with Messi at the center of everything. When he lifted that trophy, something in the sporting world felt complete. A story that had seemed impossible finally had its ending. Ronaldo does not have the World Cup. It is the only major trophy that has eluded him. He has won everything else: league titles, European Club Cups, a European Championship with Portugal. But the World Cup? Never. In 2022, he cried walking off the pitch after Portugal lost in the quarter-finals. He was 37 years old in football terms. Most people thought it was over. But Cristiano Ronaldo decided it was not over. At 41, he is still playing, still scoring in Saudi Arabia, still training like a man in his 20s. And he has convinced the Portuguese national team to bring him one more time. One more attempt at the only thing left. This is why the 2026 World Cup, happening here in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, feels so different. Messi is 38. He plays in Miami now, at Inter Miami. He will be competing on the same soil where he built a new life after leaving Europe. There is poetry in that. He already has everything. He has nothing left to prove. But football fans around the world are hoping quietly, desperately, that he gives them one more summer to remember. Ronaldo is 41. He is competing against his own age, against the idea that some doors close forever. Every match he plays in this tournament, he is fighting time itself. And if Portugal lifts that trophy, if Ronaldo holds the World Cup above his head in the July heat, it would be one of the greatest individual sporting achievements in human history. The draw has created a scenario where, if both Argentina and Portugal survive into the knockout rounds, they could meet in the quarter-finals. Messi versus Ronaldo, one last time. On the biggest stage in the world, we have never seen a rivalry like this. Two players of completely opposite styles, Messi the artist, Ronaldo the machine who somehow pushed each other to heights neither might have reached alone. Their era ends this summer. Whether or not they meet on the pitch, this World Cup is their farewell. If you've never watched football before, I want to make a case for why this summer is the perfect time to start. The World Cup happens every 4 years. It is the only event in the world where 48 nations send their very best players to compete on neutral ground. It is the only event that can genuinely stop cities where people watch matches on outdoor screens in the middle of the working day, where flights empty and streets fall silent when a country plays. If you want to follow along this summer, understanding every team, every story, every moment, subscribe to Pitch Zero. This channel exists for people like you, people discovering football for the first time and wanting someone to explain it properly. We post every week. Let's watch it together.